Good evening, class. You're welcome to today's lecture. We are going to look at plan, goal, and decision making. So a plan is a roadmap that outlines the steps you will take to achieve your goals. So it breaks down your goal into smaller, manageable tasks. So a plan is a statement of things to be done and a sequence and timing in which they should be done in order to achieve a given aim. So a plan should be having an aim. You should be able to aim at something. You should be able to aim to achieve a certain goal. And then planning means determining the goals of an organization and deciding how best to achieve them. That is planning. So let's look at the characteristic and nature of planning. So one we have a goal oriented. So this means all managerial activities are directed toward achieving a specific goal. A specific goal and objectives set by the organization. So they are omnipresent. So this means that they are present at all levels of the organization, from the top level to the first line supervisors. And then we have the continuous process. Continuous process, which means it is not one time thing. So it involves a series of interrelated functions that are performed repeatedly and continuously. So we have 4 workers. So with this help managers make informed decisions about resources, allocation, staffing, and other critical areas. And then let's look at types of planning. We have strategic planning. This is all about the long-term vision. So in strategic planning, it means from 3 years to 5 years or even more of the organization. So it defines the organizational overall mission, direction, and competitive advantage. So we have tactical planning. Tactical planning, it bridges the gap. And this translates the broad goals of strategic planning into a specific actionable steps for middle level management. And then we have contingency planning. Which focus, and in this planning it focuses on preparing for potential risk, disruptions, and also unforeseen events that could derail the other plans. And then we have operational planning. Operational planning, this focuses on the short-term execution. For example, we can talk of the period of weeks, month, or a year of tactical plans. So those are some types of planning. And then let's look at the best factor to consider when planning. So a best, it means we have the political, legal, the economics, the social, cultural, and then we have the technological. So the first are crucial elements to consider when planning. So they present external forces that can significantly impact your organizational success. So that's PEST, it stands for political. So these factors encompasses government policies, regulations, tax laws, trade agreement, and political stability. So we see that changes in any of these areas can affect your business environment. For example, new regulations impacting production cost, or trade barriers affecting your ability to reach certain markets. So we have economics. So this include economic factors like inflation, interest rates, currency exchange rates, economic growth, and consumer spending patterns. So we find that fluctuations in this area can impact your organization or can impact your production cost, profit margins, and overall customer demand for your products or services. And then we have social culture. So social culture factors that consider demographics, culture trends, consumer preference, lifestyle changes, health consciousness, and education levels. So when you understand these factors, they will help you to tell your production or services to your target market and stay relevant in a changing society. And then we have technological advancement can have a profound impact on your organization. So we see that these factors, they include the rise of automation, artificial intelligence, communication technologies, and cybersecurity threats. So you need to stay informed about these trends, which can help you to leverage new technologies to improve efficiency and processes or adopt to mitigate potential risk. And then let's look at goal setting and planning. So we have goal. A goal is a desired future state that the organization attempts to realize. And then a plan is a blueprint specifying the resources allocations, schedules, and other actions necessary for attaining goals. So let's look at the goal, mission, and vision. So the goal, the vision is your aspirational statement. So it describes the desired future state of your organization, painting a picture of what you want to achieve in the long term. So it can be 10 years and above, and then a vision, it's what do we aspire to achieve in the future. So it can be in 10 years or more than 10 years. So let's look at our mission. So a mission defines your organizational core purpose and reason for being. So it describes what you do and the value you provide. So why do we exist as an organization influences the planning of the organization and how staff interact with the customers. So your mission of an organization should be clear, and then also the vision should be clear. And then let's look at importance of vision and mission. clarity and focus. So if your vision is if you have a well-defined vision statement, it will paint a clear picture of the desired future states. So this will help everyone to understand the organizational long-term aspiration and goals. And also the mission statements will help to build on this and explaining the organization core purposes and the value it provides. So this clarity will help to focus efforts and resources toward achieving the desired future. And then we also have motivation and engagement. We see that if you comply your vision statement, it can be very powerful motivator. So this will inspire employees, stakeholders, and also customers to work toward your shared goal. And then we also have strategic decision making. So both your vision and mission statements will provide the framework for making strategic decisions. And then we also have competitive advantage. So if you have a strong vision and mission, they can help to differentiate an organization from its competitors. So it forms a clear and inspiring vision can attract top talents who share the organization values and aspirations. And then we also have adaptability and resilience. So we find that in today's fast world, organizations need to be adaptable. So a clear vision statement provides a guide star even when the circumstances change. The mission statement ensures the organization stays true to its core purpose, and even as it adopts its strategies to navigate challenges or squeeze the new opportunities. And then they also communicate meaning and value to external stakeholders, potentially attracting their support. They also give meaning to the day-to-day activities and ideally inspire the employees. So what are the characteristics of specific goal, of effective goal? So we have a specific, goal clearly define what you want to achieve. So and then we have the measurable. So if you have a measurable goal, it allows you to track your progress and determine if you're on track to achieve it. And then we have the aggressive yet attainable. So a goal should challenge you to step outside your comfort zone and strive for improvement, but it should also be realistic and attainable within your capabilities and resources. And then we have relevant and realistic. So it should align with your overall vision and mission. And then we have time bound. So it should be having a specific time deadline for the achievement. So you need to have a specific time deadline for your achieving your goal. And then let's look at the benefits of goals and plan. Provides a source of motivation and commitment to employee. It also guides to resource allocation and action. It also helps to set a standard of performance. So let's look at SWOT analysis. Let's look at SWOT analysis. So SWOT analysis is a strategic planning tool used to assess the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats involved in a business venture, project, or organization. So SWOT stands for strength. These are the internal factors that give an entity an advantage over others. So they can include attributes such as a strong brand, a skilled workforce, advanced technology, loyal customer base, or efficient processes. And these are internal factors that place an entity at a disadvantage compared to others. So our weaknesses may include limited resources, outdated technology, poor customer service, lack of expertise, or efficient operations. So we have opportunities. So these are external. So opportunities are external factors in the environment that could potentially benefit the organization. So the opportunities may arise from emerging markets, new technologies, changes in regulations, partnership, or growing customer needs. So let's look at the threats. These are external factors that could potentially harm or create challenge for the organization. For instance, these threats may come from competition, economic downturns, changing customer preferences, disruptive changes, or legal and regulatory changes. And then let's look at decision making. Decision making is the process of selecting the best course of action among several alternatives to achieve its desired outcome or goal. So let's look at some of the importance of decision making. Effective decision making is crucial for individuals and organizations as it directly impacts their success, productivity, and overall performance. So what are the steps in this decision-making processes? So 1, you have to identify the decision, clearly define the problem and the decision that needs to be made. And then secondly, you need to gather information. You collect the relevant data, factors, and insight to understand the situation and explore potential options. And then we need to identify alternatives, which we need to generate a range of possible solutions or courses of action. And then we need to evaluate alternatives by assessing the pros and cons of each option based on criteria such as the feasibility, cost impact, and then alignment with goals. Make a choice. So here we need to select the best alternative, the best alternative based on the evaluation and analysis. And then we need to implement the decision. We put the chosen option into action, and then we evaluate the outcomes. So let's look at some of the effective decision-making strategies. 1. Gather diverse perspectives. Seek input from different stakeholders and consider multiple viewpoints to gain a comprehensive understanding of the situation. And then we need to use a structured approach whereby we utilize the decision-making frameworks such as a SWOT analysis, a cost-benefit analysis, or decision trees to organize information and evaluate options systematically. And then we need to consider the long-term implications by assessing the potential long-term consequences and also impacts of the decisions rather than focusing on solely in short-term gains. And then we also need to learn from the past decisions. We need to reflect on previous decisions, both successful and unsuccessful, in order to gain insights and improve future decision-making process. So thank you for today's lecture. Let's meet in our next lecture.